Plates ready? This is Food School, Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Want to feel amazing, love the way you look in the mirror, and perform your absolute best in the gym, at work, and in life? You're definitely in the right place. Food. It's you. It builds every single cell of you. And if there is one thing every human being must master, it's food. Because at the very least, eating, you do it every day, several times a day, every single day. You might as well get good at it. I'm your host, Shurina from Create Yourself That Today, your personal nutritionist and plate watcher, your diet guide and explorer, your fat loss coach and food inspector. And just someone with a lot of passion and obsession and curiosity for healthy food, healthy diets, nutrition, optimized human performance, everything and absolutely anything you put in your grocery shopping cart, your fridge, on your plate, and in your mouth. It's my business. Food School, on a mission to help you eat better daily.
It's the last time I talk about food. It's the last time I talk about food.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. It's Monday, Motivation Monday, and the time to start your new healthy eating habits. If not on Monday, then when? Especially now, almost 3 weeks till New Year, and you can do a lot of progress in 3 weeks. And even if you just stick with healthier habits, no matter how small, consistently for 3 weeks, you'll be amazed how much better you feel physically and mentally, and about yourself, and how much more confidence you feel just because you stick with something consistently for 3 weeks. That can be a huge, big accelerator of your progress and in new year. So you still have time, so get after it. Over this longer weekend that I took from podcast, I've been thinking a lot about what I want to bring to you over these last 3 weeks. For a while, I thought that I wanted to bring more guests to the show. But, honestly, guys, there are a lot of podcasts who bring amazing guests already covering all the subjects that I was thinking about covering with my guest, and I just didn't want to do the same thing. So instead, I've decided to focus on bringing more practical value to you and focusing more on the questions I got, or I'm getting, or I'm gonna get from you, questions that you have about healthy eating, healthy lifestyle, different diets, different nutritions, macros, overcoming difficulties, and weight loss or fat loss plateaus, or health plateaus, or transforming your energy that you have throughout the day, increasing your energy. Also, I will talk on a few episodes about particular books that through this year, past couple of years, I found the most useful, the most valuable when it comes to healthy eating, when it comes to habits, when it comes to health. Books that have the potential to really transform how you feel on a daily basis and how you perform mentally and physically on a daily basis. So book reviews with practical steps are coming up this week and over the next 3 weeks till the end of the year. And then also we will cover a few most popular diets of 2018-2017 that you might have heard about already on this podcast, but just more details and how to do it, how not to do it, what are the most important points of this diet or way of eating. So all of this coming up. And if you have any questions, guys, submit your questions, anything, whatever is on your mind, diet, health, nutrition, fitness, exercise, biohacking, health related, you can shoot your questions to Angela@createyourself.today, Angela@createyourself.today. So This is what I really wanted to tell you today, this Monday, beginning of a new week. But also, I wanted to give you 3 quick tips, most important advice to get progress with your healthy eating, with your diet, with your nutrition, with your healthy lifestyle, to get progress, overcome any stumbling blocks, and break through any plateaus. So 3 advice about your habits and how to do things that you want to do. So number 1, keep going and track results every 2 weeks or so, and give anything you do time to work. So this is all number 1. Basically, when you attempt something, when you attempt a new habit, a new diet, a new fitness program, give it some time to work. Don't expect the result the next day, even in 3 days, or even 5 days. Usually 5 days to a week, that's what it takes for your body to even kind of understand what this new thing you're doing and to adapt and to adjust to it. So I would suggest at least 2 weeks, do something consistently, and only after that you track what you do at the beginning. So for example, if fat loss is your goal, then you track your fat loss at the beginning of 2 weeks, then you start whatever it is you want to start, and then at the end of these 2 weeks you measure the results that are important to you, that you chose to measure again. So give it some time, choose what to do, measure the important aspects that you're working on, and then give it time to work, at least 2 weeks. So this is number 1. Number 2, unless, guys, you gotta rush it for some reason, like you have an event, or you have a photo shoot, or you have a wedding, or beach vacation that is really important to you, or you need to be in front of the camera on TV, or anything like that. Unless you have really big reason why you want to rush things, don't rush them. Choose always the habits, the routines, the actions that you can keep for life, that can be your lifestyle. And if you try something and it doesn't work, then don't be afraid to go easier on that and choose something else instead, because it's your life. And at the end of the day, what matters is how you live it and how you feel day to day. So yeah, maybe, being on super hardcore carnivore keto diet sounds like a great plan and an exciting idea, but if you feel miserable every day doing it, it's not worth it. It's life. You gotta live it every day and you gotta enjoy it. So choose something that will give you progress, that you can maintain as a lifestyle and you can do consistently over some quick diets or quick, super hardcore exercise programs that you cannot really maintain, and they're gonna leave you miserable and exhausted and tired, going back to where you started or even further backwards, right? So unless you have a reason to rush things, don't rush them. Always choose something that you can do consistently without too much suffering. Yes, there is going to be a challenge, because without challenge, you will not change anything. New things are always challenging if they lead to improvement in any area of your life. But don't make them so difficult so you feel miserable and can't continue after a week and cannot imagine yourself continuing it for any period of time, that you need to actually achieve the progress and keep the progress. And if there is an event that you need to rush your results, and you choose some routines, some habits, some diet, exercise program, whatever it can be, make sure that you understand that you have a plan, that you're going to stick, that you understand that you're going to suffer a lot, and probably some areas of your life going to suffer too. And then have an exit strategy, meaning know what you do, how long you do it, how you do it, understand what sacrifices going to be on your way, and understand how you're going to exit this mode into your normal life the life that you can actually continue living, the action that you can actually do consistently to keep the results. So understand exactly what your plan takes and how you're going to start it, how you're going to continue it, for how long, and how you're going to exit it, keeping the results or going back to whatever state you plan to go back to. So this is number 2. Don't rush things unless you have to. And if you decide to rush things for whatever reason you have, then make sure you have an exit strategy and understand that you're still a human being, that you are still you, and you will have to do the work. So understand what you can do, consciously knowing who you are and where you are at this point in your life, and understand what you cannot do, and don't set some goals that you won't be able to reach because you won't be able to stick with some crazy behavior that you think is a good idea. So, and number 3, always have a plan. And just having a plan will make it so much easier, guys, to stick with anything and to be consistent and to reach any goal. So what do I mean by that? So for example, you want to get healthy, you want to have more energy, you want to lose maybe a couple of pounds or whatever it is you want to lose. Make a plan that you understand you can stick with and you will stick with. Make a plan for where you eat, what you're going to eat, how much exactly you're going to eat, when you're going to shop for that food, where you're going to get that food, if you're eating out, where exactly you're going to eat. Also play out all the possible scenarios that can get between your goal, your desired behavior, and life. So, you make plan and then life happens. So make sure that you have a plan for when life happens. So if you cannot eat the food that you plan to eat, where you plan to eat at, make sure that maybe you have some snacks with you, maybe some nuts, some sardines, some protein shake, anything. Just always have a plan. Don't make excuses, make plans. And believe me, guys, when you fail to plan, your plan will fail. So always have a plan and just play out different scenarios where you usually would fail your habits or your plan. Make a plan for your failures or for difficult moments in your day, in your life, and you will have much better chance to stick with anything then. Just always have a plan. So to sum up, guys, over the next 3 weeks, we will focus on your questions, and I will cover the most popular diets, and also will cover the best books on nutrition and diet and lifestyle. So it will go something like, a quick review of the main concepts of the diet or nutrition, or if it's your question, we're going to ask that question. And then I will give you some practical tools to implement on a daily basis what we've just learned. And to recap what we talked about today, first, keep going and give any strategy to work at least 2 weeks and measure the progress, measure the goals that are important for you. So give it 2 weeks, implement the strategy that you chose. Number 2, unless you have a reason to rush things, don't rush them. Always choose a lifestyle strategies that you can do consistently over a longer period of time, over some crazy diets and hardcore training systems that you'll never be able to do consistently. Always have an exit strategy if you do choose to rush things and choose some drastic measures, eating habits or exercise routines. And then number 3, always have a plan for difficult situations, for all kinds of scenarios, for travelings, for business trips, for meetings, for anything. Have a plan for everything and you will be unstoppable. So that's it for this Monday, for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, and if you do have questions, don't forget that we'll be covering them over the next 3 weeks. So shoot me email to Angela@createyourself.today. Don't be shy. Be a leader in your life. Ask your questions. And as always, till next time, eat better daily.